So here's the question: why does a woman change after marriage? I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. Guys, this is an age-old question, but there's an answer, and I'm going to tell you what it is, and I'm going to help you do something about it, not just complain. So, first of all, let's be really clear that there are no good schools for marriage. We do have courses for marriage and we do have books, but growing up we have no idea about what marriage is. All the information we get about marriage comes from sitcoms, movies. We don't learn from our parents because when we're kids, we're not paying attention to their marriage, we're paying attention to what they're doing for us. We see other marriages, but mostly we see like manifestations of screw-ups. Someone cheated on somebody, someone did something to someone. We don't see marriages, and we don't get this information in school. That's for sure. We don't learn. Now, don't blame the school, don't blame your parents, don't blame society. People don't know what they don't know. They can't teach you. Now, I used to be a divorce mediator. So over 20 years ago, I used to see these great marriages, I thought, break up. You know how you see a couple and you think, oh my God, they really belong together. And they'd be in my office dividing up assets, coming up with child sharing plans. Didn't make any sense. So I looked into this marriage business. The first people I spoke to were my friends, the psychologists who would send me, they were marriage counselors. That's where I got my business. And they didn't know anything about marriage. I mean, I didn't say, hey, you don't seem to really know anything about marriage. But they didn't. So I looked deeply into it. And I began with a question. This is important for this topic. Why do you get married in the first place? Now, if you've been subscribing to this channel, you definitely should, by the way, you would know the answer to this. You get married so you'd be happier every day of your life. Not just the day of your marriage. How insane is that when they say, oh, this is the bride's happiest day of her life. Really? And then it goes downhill from there? Does that make sense? No, it's a stupid thing to say. We get married to be happier every single day. So did your wife. You also got married to experience love, greater love, ever-expanding love until the day you die. That's why you got married. So here's the question to you. What have you been doing to make those two things happen? Everything that you do in life, there's a result, an intended result. And there are specific things that you do, you know what they are, to achieve that result. What have you been doing to achieve the results of ever-expanding love, ever-increasing happiness? You have not been doing anything. So how can you expect your marriage to be improving? You can't have that expectation. And so your marriage has been crumbling right, and you're blaming your wife. Why did she change? She's asking the same question. Why did you change? Well, I'll tell you what happened. You started taking each other for granted. You don't treat each other with the same level of respect, love, consideration that you used to. She doesn't treat you that way, you don't treat her that way. The big complaint from men is she's not as affectionate. I don't get the intimacy. I'm not having sex like we used to. And, I hear guys come up with these things. Well, she doesn't need to anymore. She's got you. That's not what it is at all. She doesn't got you. Every single day is a new day. But what are you doing? Are you seducing her anymore? Are you winning her anymore? Are you treating her the way you used to while you were dating, bringing her flowers, calling her, telling her how beautiful she is, how much you love her, how much you appreciate her? There it is, guys. You change, and she'll change. You can't just change the behavior, though. You got to change your thinking. See, when you were dating, your thinking was to win her over. Your thinking was we're going to have a life of happiness. What's your thinking now? Pay the bills, make sure the kids are doing okay, blah, blah, blah. You got to bring yourself back up to marriage as something you do on the highest plane of love. Okay. Read my books, get the Course for Men. You're proactive. Be proactive. You have free will. Use it. I'm telling you right now, she will change back and better if you do. My name's Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. Thank you for spending time with me. Like this video, leave a comment, even if it's nasty, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you with your marriage. God bless and take care.